What's up everybody, and welcome back to another video. But if you're new here, welcome period. My name is Sasha and this is my space. I hope you all are doing well today. I hope you're feeling good. It is currently, as I'm filming this, the 29th of February, which means we are in a leap year. As we all know, this only happens every 4 years, so what an auspicious and lucky and special time this is. And I really hope that you all feel this energy, and I'm just very excited for this year in particular to really expand and progress, especially here on YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, yesterday I went back and watched all of my old videos from like a year and a half ago when I first started this channel, to just see the growth and just who I was then and who I am now, especially on camera. Two totally different girls, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Progress is not always linear, but when you go back in retrospect and really take in where you used to be as opposed to where you are now, it is so apparent and obvious, the growth. So the video that I was watching where it really hit me just how far I've come on this platform was 5 tips and tricks about curating your own art show. While I know that I had the vision, and I think at the time I executed it in the best way that I could, it is just so crazy because who I am today in front of a camera is totally different from who I was back then. And I'll link it up there for anyone who wants to check it out, but you cannot tell me that that is the same girl. Like, you really can't. I'm so much more comfortable. I'm so much more, I think, in my element. I'm so much more authentic to myself in front of a camera, specifically here on YouTube, than I was back then. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for my growth and just feeling so much more comfortable in my skin, feeling really good about who I am and where I'm trying to go. And it's just wild to go back and watch those videos and be like, damn, like I really came a long way. Like, that is not the same girl. Everything from my mannerisms to my speech to just the way that I walked and talked. Like, I feel like I was trying to portray myself as who I felt like I should, as opposed to just like simply being myself and just being super true to myself. Of course, with time and with age comes, I think, just a sense of comfortability being in your own skin, being yourself, showing your true essence, whether it be on camera, in person, in real life, whatever it is. I think as you get older, you kind of have less fucks to give, and you're just more apt to really want to be yourself in all elements, you know? So when I was watching this video, it was just, I kind of laughed because I could tell in those moments when it was obvious that I was trying to be cute or trying to like throw in a punchline or just, you know, trying to be engaging. And I'm sure at the time I felt all of these things about it, and I was really proud because, again, I was just starting out, super green to YouTube, to making content, to editing, all of these things. So again, I did the best that I could with what I had at the time, but it is just so much better now. And I think if you go back and look at that video and then you look at this current video, the change is so significant, and it's subtle, but it's significant. And I spoke a bit about just how I portrayed myself on camera in terms of my mannerisms and personality and all of these things, how that showed up on camera. But even the fact of how I create content now, I think, is so much better and so much more advanced. And I know I have such a long way to go. I have so much more to learn, but the difference and the growth is so apparent. Everything from my transitions to my edits, it is just so much better now. Like, it's clear the progress that I've made in terms of content creation, and I'm so proud of that. And it genuinely is just a fun experience for me. I love having an image or a transition in my mind and then figuring out how to translate that on camera. I love having specific shots and specific angles and then figuring out how it can all come together to make one cohesive piece of content. Like, that is truly enjoyable for me. I'm just so happy that I am sticking with this because it's something that I'm genuinely passionate about and that I'm getting better at it. And I was watching a vlog the other day from another content creator that I absolutely adore on this platform, Aaliyah's Face, and she does a lot of lifestyle, makeup, fashion content, right? But towards the end of the video that she had, she spoke about how people who want to get into content creation, people who are on the platform, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is, they are less prone to be invested for the long haul. They expect quick results. They expect instant gratification, and they're not willing to do it over and over, even if nobody's watching, to simply get better at it. And I totally 100% agree with that. Whether nobody watched this channel, I would still be creating content. I would still be making videos because I genuinely just love doing this. Not only that, my brain goes a mile a minute and I got shit to say, okay? So I created this platform not only to like express my creative visions, but to also share what it is that I know and what I'm learning. I love to talk, I love to share things, and this is the perfect platform, I think, especially for long form content, for me to do that in a creative way. So that's why I chose YouTube. But going back to what Aaliyah said, and just things that I've heard throughout the years as well, the only way to get better at something is to do it over and over and over again. You can't just give up in the beginning because you're not good at it. Nobody is ever, most of the time, good at something right away. You have to keep grinding it out. You have to keep doing the thing. You have to practice, and that's how you get better. And that's the way that I look at my content here on YouTube. Every single video that I make is practice. It's a chance for me to get better. Not only get better being more comfortable in front of the camera, but get better at my transitions, get better at my shots, get better just at the quality of the content that I create for you guys and for myself. And just the same way that I noticed such a huge difference in the way that I create content now and the way that it was a year ago, I'm sure a year from now today, it'll be so much better than it is right now. And that's so exciting for me. I cannot wait to just see how much further I can take this and how much better I can get at it. I'm so invested in my growth. I'm so invested in just this channel and sharing what I know and putting my creative thoughts and visions and ideas on camera. I think another thing that also led me to want to create long form content on YouTube is my background in theater arts. Now, you guys don't know this because I've never shared it, but I have been in the theater arts, musical theater, thespian community since I was a literal child. Every school that I've gone to, I have studied theater arts, and incorporating dance and music and acting, like all of it all together, I've always been involved in growing up. And I think my experience and being so comfortable being on a stage or performing in front of people is maybe why I gravitate towards YouTube so easily. It's just so funny how life works, because I truly feel like all of this experience that I've had in the theater arts community and being an actor and being on stage and all of these things is why I'm going to be so good on this platform. It's just another form of like performance in a sense. Even though this isn't pretend, I am sharing my real thoughts about my real life, and I'm being authentic to myself here on this platform. Once that camera goes on and the lights are on, it's showtime, and that's the way that I think tend to look at it. So it's just really interesting that while I don't have a desire to be an actor, at least at this time, I don't know, maybe somewhere down the line I might jump back into it, who knows? Anything's possible. But I do think that my experience in that world makes it so that when I come here on YouTube, I can kind of be this thing or this persona in my own way. In a sense, this platform is my stage. This is my opportunity to show who I am and to show my chops, show what I've got, you know? It's so cool, and I really love the fact that I have control of this. Like, I'm able to take this in my own hands and do with it what I want to do with it. I think that freedom is so amazing. So even the progress of being a child actor to now being on YouTube, it's just, I don't know, life will just, I think, connect the dots for you as time goes on and as you get older and you have these multitude of experiences. Like, life has a way of bringing everything full circle and just making it all make sense in the end. And I'm really in a space in my life where it's just really starting to click for me. It's just all making sense. I love the fact that here on YouTube, the videos that I create, they're almost like a documentation of not only my life, but just even my mindset, because the things that I was thinking about a year ago are slightly different from the things that I'm thinking about today and the things that I'm talking about today. And again, to watch that progression, to watch that growth is so cool, and I'm just really excited to see what else I can do here and who else I become here. So if you are somebody who is just starting out on YouTube, or any platform really, but specifically YouTube, making long form content, talking in front of a camera, being personable in front of a camera and getting comfortable with that, keep going. Don't just give up because you don't have views, because it's not that instant gratification that you were looking for. That's unrealistic, to be quite honest. But keep doing it. Keep getting better at it. Keep practicing. Every video that you make is a practice run, is an opportunity to get better, to build your skill set, to really muster up more courage to be yourself in front of a camera. And that's the way that I look at it. And I think it makes all the difference in the world, because there totally is a difference between where I am today and who I was back then a year ago. And honey, like I said, she's a different girl, okay? Like, I am not the same, and thankful for that. I just love how fearless I've become, sharing my heart, sharing my thoughts, and just my interests on camera with all of you guys, but more importantly with myself, because I think it has to come from within first. You have to enjoy the content that you make, and you have to enjoy what it is you're talking about and what you're doing. And then I think that energy translates on camera, and then people are attracted to that. Like, you have to be authentic to you. You have to be true to you and generate and build an authentic community around who you truly are. And I think that's how personas or people who make it big on this platform are built. It doesn't happen overnight. It can potentially, but I think people are most drawn to those who are truly being themselves. So I'm so thankful that I'm in a position now, in a mindset now, where I'm just so comfortable being myself here on this platform, on camera, and I'm only getting better, honey. And so will you, but you just gotta keep going. You gotta keep doing the thing, and you will get better. You will progress. You will see progression, but you have to be consistent about it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share today. I'm just really happy that I am progressing on this platform and progressing in who I am, and just having my essence really shine through in front of the camera. I'm so much more comfortable with myself. I'm so much more comfortable being alone in my room, but talking to a camera like I'm talking to a million people on the other end. And I think I'm just only gonna get better at it. And I'm really excited, like I said, to see where I am a year from now, 5 years from now on this platform. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you gained some value from it, and I hope that you see my heart, and that everything I'm trying to portray is able to be picked up on camera here on YouTube. Thank you all for your support always. I hope you see the growth. I hope you see the progress. And yeah, I'm just super duper excited to go even harder, go further. I hope you have a beautiful day ahead, a beautiful year ahead in this leap year. We leaping timelines, honey. Like, this is the year. Mark my words, this is the year. I love you. I love me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.